What's up, guys? It's Eric and Marcus, Rare Candy, back with another video from the one of the first rounds, or I'm sorry, one of the first legal tournaments where Breakpoint is able to be played.
Hmm.
This is the second round from our league challenge. Marcus won the first game that we uploaded with Dark Maxis. So Marcus is on the right again playing Dark Maxis, and I believe we have Mr. Will Beers on the left playing
Yeah.
Toad Bats, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was Toad Beds. I texted him prior to this tournament. I think like the day before or something. It was like, "Hey, do you have a deck?" Or maybe it was the morning of. And he was like, "I kind of want to play Ray, but I don't have anything built." And I was like, "You can borrow Toad Bats if you want."
Ooh. And here he opens up the Dene, and that's pretty clutch because Yveltal trades really well with Toad,
Hmm.
and the Dene kind of mitigates the I
Yeah.
don't know the advantage that Yveltal normally would have,
Right.
since the Dene can knock him out. So it's a cool card to start with too, just because it has that I think it's entrainment.
Hmm.
Is that the attack that lets you search for two basic Pokemon?
Yeah.
So basically, call for family.
Hmm. And there he does end me. And I told him after the match, my opening hand was the perfect Archeops, like Maxis. So he ended me out of it.
Oh well.
Yeah.
I mean, luckily you play a pretty consistent deck, so you should be able to have a manageable hand more than likely.
Oh, for sure.
Let's see. Will's got Ultra Ball. Looks like some Water Energy. He probably wants to get a Toad down.
Yeah. Looks like he Ultra Balled 2 water.
Mm-hmm. So either a Toad or Bat. Probably Toad though. Yep. Yep. Getting a Seismitoad EX makes sense. So here, if he well, I'm trying to think. I don't know what the rest of Will's hand is like, but potentially you have the option to search for some Zubats as an attack the next turn. But
Hmm.
ideally, you'd probably prefer just Quaking Punch.
Right. So here, Battle Compressoring the Archeops is definitely the one you want. No question, I don't think at all.
Definitely, since Toad is so reliant on all of those bats to increase its damage output. Because even with Muscle Band, Toad is only hitting for 50 damage, and yeah, its attack is very disruptive since it shuts off your opponent's item cards. But um, when you have stuff like Darkrai and Yveltal and even Gallade swinging for 90, 100 something damage every turn,
Right.
it's hard to really make the prize exchanges favorable for you unless you have some other way to increase your damage output.
Right.
So here, I think Will plays lasers as well, and the bat. So that kind of makes the damage output a little bit more even for the Toad player, while also still locking his opponent's items. So let's see. You got rid of, I think it was like a Archeops, a Dark, and a Sycamore.
Hmm.
Seems good. Yeah, if you can get the Archeops out, that'd be huge against.
Definitely ideal.
So you probably want to hit like an Ultra Ball or something to get rid of your hand a little bit more. But looks like you whiff it. But I mean, even without Archeops, I still think the Dark player can have a favorable prize exchange with Toad.
Right.
It just, I think, also depends on how many of your items you can get down before you know Seismin Toad comes up and starts quaking punching you for the rest of the game. So here you see a Sycamore. Unfortunately, you couldn't get the Archeops, but you do get another Dark and Gallade in the discard as well. So
Hmm.
it's not the worst things to discard.
Right.
Okay, so it looks like that's a Darkrai, if I'm not mistaken.
Could be.
Could be. Marcus is hiding it from Will.
Yeah.
He's like, you want to see what I'm benching? No, no.
So we play the Ultra Ball. Oh, it is a Darkrai.
Yeah. So here, maybe get a Shaman just to help. Okay, Yveltal's fine too. I know you're probably trying to play down as many of those item cards as you can, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just preparing for the item lock.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, unless Dedenne stays asleep, that'd be pretty huge for you too, I think.
Right.
So here you got a Dark Patch. Seems fine.
So we already had the Shaman in hand,
Cool.
I guess.
And here, I almost actually might prefer Darkrai as an attacker over Yveltal,
Yeah.
to be honest, because you can set up a lot of KOs on the on like their Zubats and Golbats.
Right.
So I don't know. I know Yveltal's kind of the go-to attacker, but I almost personally would feel like Darkrai might be a little bit more advantageous here. But
Yeah.
either one's fine. Either one just kind of beats up Toad pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. I was having trouble deciding. I was like, who do I go with here? I hadn't really tested this matchup too much. I probably should have, but I figured maybe I can just build this big Yveltal and then knock stuff out.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, that seems good too. So Battle Compressor, that's a good card too. Just to get rid of probably the rest of your Battle Compressors and
yeah.
any
I was
other cards that are dead for the rest of the game.
just looking for items to get rid of
Yeah,
so that
seems
I
good.
don't keep drawing into them under item lock.
That seems good. I mean, your deck's like pretty thin,
Hmm.
so even though you didn't get Archeops out, you've still had a pretty decent first turn.
Right.
Okay, so we just see a pass, I'm guessing.
Hmm.
Ooh, and he does stay asleep. That could be pretty big here. Let's see. Hopefully he can get like a super scoop up or like an AZ or something. Ooh,
Oh, double colorless.
God. I don't know what that last card has to be. It has to be something
Yeah.
super
Something
important.
he really needed.
Like, I'm really curious what it was. I mean, Will's a good player. He wouldn't discard
Yeah.
two DCs if he didn't have to.
I think it was
Oh,
a DC. So.
Jesus Christ. That is so sad.
Yeah.
Man, his active stays asleep and his shaman, or he had to discard two DCEs.
Yeah.
But it might be okay because I see he does have a center lady in his hand, and
Right.
that will allow him to get out of the sleep condition.
Hmm.
Cool. So we see a muscle band come down on Toad. That's good. Center lady, yep. So cool. So that will allow Dedenne to actually retreat and let Will start using Seismitoad's Quaking Punch and basically start trolling Marcus into oblivion.
So he swaps out the stadium with Silent Lab,
Seems all right, I guess.
and then knocks me out.
Prevents you from free retreating and any more shamans or anything like that. So I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
So here, right now, Yveltal is doing 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40. Oh, dang. That's
Yeah.
well, maybe powering up Yveltal was the right play this game.
Yeah, I was able to take a knockout on the Seismitoad here, the first turn.
The only problem with this, though, it kind of opens up,
Dedenne.
yeah,
For
that type of
sure.
play. Yeah, not even thinking about it, Will had to just instantly promote that to Denny. It's like, yep,
Yeah.
I'm definitely swinging at you with this thing.
Right. The thing that sucks for him though is he's down 3 DCE and 3 water energy now.
Yeah, that's really bad. Do you know if his list plays Super Odd?
It does.
Okay, so that's good at least.
Yeah.
So I forget the Denny's attack, but it's the one we're kind of hyping up here. It does 20 times the number of energy on the defending Pokemon. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 energy on the Yveltal, times 2 for weakness. So for just a single attachment, this Dedenne will knock out Yveltal.
Right.
As long as Will can get an energy here, that would be. Oh, he just has to pass. This is
Yeah, lasers me and passes.
nothing is going good for Will this game. God, Marks. Well, Marks, you have to feel like you're in a pretty good position.
Yeah,
Like he has, you have all your items too.
right.
God, that sucks. Well, that's what happens. I mean, Will's been playing it right from what I can tell.
Hmm.
He's had just some unfortunate draws. It looks like.
Right.
So here we see a Sycamore. It's fine. I don't know what else you really need at this point. Maybe just some more dark patches would be nice.
Yeah, just trying to get the rest of my items and stuff down, I think.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Oh, I didn't even realize Will took two prizes already. I forgot about that shaman he knocked out.
Yeah.
So I mean, he isn't that far behind. He still can come back. It's just
Hmm.
he's been in a really bad spot. So Golbat comes down, two on active. That seems fine. Really needs a way to knock out this Yveltal though.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. He does hit heads on the scoop up, so a little bit of good luck finally coming his way. So here, who does he pick up? Okay, so Shaman probably just wants to draw some more cards, wants to hit a Toad, or some other way to do damage, really. Okay, going for another scoop up. Okay, does get a Tails there, but it's not a big deal. He probably does play a heavy bat line, so I'm sure he'll be able to draw into some more bats. Oh, a third scoop up.
Hmm.
And another Tails. Alright, so let's see what Will's going to be able to do now. So, I mean, oh, Super Rod, okay.
Yeah.
So that'll be nice to be able to get back those energy he had to discard and that Dedenne as well.
Hmm.
Yeah, so you see
Oh
that's the
man.
first thing he's going for. He wants to make sure he has that.
And I forgot the deck played that Super Rod as well. So once I killed the Den, I was like, yes. And then I saw the Super Rod.
It's like, oh no. Oh. So cool. That will give him a couple outs to actually attack this game. And so far, he's only had the one Quaking Punch. Um, and this is what, like his fourth or fifth turn. So
Hmm.
again, hasn't been the best game so far. But let's see what he does. Computer search. Getting rid of the laser not a big deal since Yveltal's already poisoned. And you can probably afford to get rid of one Crobat. So I guess it's not the worst thing ever. But let's see what he gets. Oh, Mewtwo. Okay. That'll work just as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mewtwo is definitely a good backup attacker here. So that cleans up the knockout pretty easily for him.
Hmm.
And that is his last DCE, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, it is.
So we might not really see much more of Seismitoad this game. It's just kind of funny, like it's a Seismitoad deck, but he's only attacked like one game
Right.
or one turn of the whole game so far.
Yeah. It's more something you might see from like my deck, I suppose, like where I play one Seismitoad, so
Yeah,
you might Quake and Punch a couple times and then switch to another attacker, but yeah, Will just hasn't been in the best position, I guess, this game. He is
well, I mean,
leading in
I was
prizes
gonna
now,
say you
though.
say that, but he's technically winning. But
Yeah,
even though it feels like every turn he's just something bad keeps happening to him.
right.
So, so we'll see what happens here.
Yeah. So
Okay.
throwing energy on the Yveltal. I think I was just trying to think of how I can make it big enough to to knock this out, but I don't think it's possible.
Yeah. Okay, I feel like Darkrai would be a better attacker here too, because he's also resistant to Mewtwo as well.
Yeah.
I don't know how many dark patches you've played, so I'm not sure if he would have been able to be powered up this turn.
Hmm.
But he'd also be able to set up some knockouts on Zubat. That's another reason I would prefer Darkrai here.
Right.
But let's see what he gets. Just can't really see what you had in your hand. I saw you did get a dark, but I didn't see anything else that was relevant that I can tell so far.
Yeah.
So we'll just see Baby Yveltal come down. I think that's fine. Oh, computer search. So I'm just trying to think what else you would want to get here. Maybe a muscle
Hmm.
band or maybe another dark patch or something. Or even a laser. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Laser seems like a good choice. But, well, it already, well, I don't know. You have a lot of different options. It really just depends on what's in your hand, too.
Right.
But I kind of like the laser play if you haven't discarded them all at this point.
Yeah.
So let's see what it was.
And it was a laser.
Oh, yeah. So if this Mewtwo can go to sleep, that would be pretty big. But, Marcus, just flip heads, man.
It's that easy.
It is. You just choose to flip heads. Like, but that's fine. You still got 60 on the board. And
Right.
did you not accelerate energy out of the discard?
I don't think I had one.
Are you sure? Oh yeah, it might just be DCEs in there at this point.
Yeah.
I just feel like you've played a lot of darks already, but
Hmm.
I guess you just keep reusing them. That's why it seems like there's been a lot.
Right.
So let's see here. This is actually kind of an annoying attacker for Will to deal with, just because he kind of probably just wants to take two prizes the rest of the game
Yeah.
and not have to deal with this Yveltal.
Hmm. And from his board setup, it looks kind of like he's playing
Ooh.
that theme deck thing, the Mewtwo versus Darkrai theme
Oh
deck.
yeah, it
That's
does.
what it looks like.
And Will did get Centerly. That's actually a really huge supporter to get here.
Yeah, I was really disappointed when I saw that get played because I was like, cool, next turn I can just retreat with Dark Cloak and then knock it out. But he got the center lady, and I was like, well, I guess I have to hit it again before with Baby Yveltal before I can attack with Yveltal EX.
Mm-hmm. So I guess it's time to just go on the offense with Yveltal and or I don't know what support do you have left. Sycamore, that's fine, I guess. Okay. Again, I'm not sure what you're trying to hit. Maybe just get some more attachments.
Yeah, energy or something.
Yeah. Oh, he's committed to
Oh
this thing.
goodness.
All right, so the Yveltal, I'm pretty sure does knock it out 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40. Yeah, so just enough to knock out this Mewtwo.
Right.
And so that's really big. And Dark Patch, may as well. Okay. So here we'll see Evil Ball for the knockout and going down to one prize versus two. And at this point, I thought Marcus was done. I'm sorry, I thought Will was done. Just watching this game, I kind of came in and caught the end of it. And because if you just look at Will's field, it's just a bunch of bats, and Yveltal is not close to being knocked out.
Right. He's got 20 damage on him.
Yeah, so not close enough for bats to finish him off.
Hmm.
So, but luckily, he did Super Dedenne back into his deck.
So he plays Juniper.
So let's see what he gets here. If he can hit that in energy, he had to discard a water.
Right.
That will hurt his chances.
And I do see like a Seismitoad. I think I see the Dedenne.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it in there. There's a yellowish looking card.
Yeah, I see a laser,
But no energy.
a
That's
silent lab.
if he can get the energy, that will be the game.
Right.
But
See another bat, I think, as well.
yeah, so let's see what happens here. I guess
He's just thinking of,
okay, so he has a Shaman left in his deck. I think he's just trying to figure out what he wants to get rid of.
right.
Zubat and Silent Lab, that's fine. He doesn't need those cards anymore if he is going for the win.
Yeah.
And we do see a Water Energy left in his deck, so if he can draw the last couple cards, he'll be okay. Because if you look at Will's deck, there's nothing in it really
Yeah.
at this point, next to nothing. So let's see, probably just play down some cards to prepare for a Shaman. Okay, so we see the laser come down again, not too relevant, but if he does whiff the energy, that will potentially give him another out to winning the following turn.
There's the Dedenne.
Okay.
There's the setup.
So
See what
5
he
cards. And he hits it.
Oh no. Oh man.
You got the Denade for game.
A great, extremely well played by Will that whole game. He's just been given nothing all game long. Just
Yeah.
his deck hating him. Just he had to Ultra Ball 2 DCE. He was out like he only had one double colorless left in his deck as energy at one point. There was just all of his energy was in the discard.
Yeah.
And then he still ended up winning the game.
Yeah, if that list didn't run super odd, he would have been in really big trouble.
Definitely.
But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Stick around because we're going to upload the other rounds as well for you, okay?